Hey, thanks for joining us at 11. I'm Joel D. Smith.
And I'm Jasmine Brooks. The Lancaster County DA says 2 boys are now being charged with nearly 500 combined counts of sexual abuse.
This all comes after a year after the 2 students allegedly created this AI-generated nude images of nearly 50 girls at Lancaster Country Day School.
CBS 21's Maxine Rose joins us from Lancaster County after she spoke with one of the parents of a victim tonight.
The parent I spoke with tonight wanted to remain anonymous to shield their daughter's identity. They tell me that while they do feel some relief after hearing the news, they say they have some questions about why Lancaster Country Day School is not being held accountable despite never reporting the incident to police.
Finally, something is being done here.
The Lancaster County District Attorney's Office releasing a lengthy report tonight, charging 2 juveniles on nearly 500 combined counts of sexual abuse. The charges, including things like child pornography, having obscene materials depicting a minor, and criminal conspiracy.
I understand that young boys often operate in a way that isn't necessarily to full maturity, but to me, you've hurt a lot of people and you've impacted a lot of girls' lives and their families. And to me, that is something that you need to be held accountable to, and that's finally happening.
But when it comes to accountability from the school, the parent says that's the missing piece.
There was a safe to say complaint that was submitted to the school, to mandatory reporters at the school in November of 2023, and they did nothing with it. It took a parent to contact the police.
Tonight, District Attorney Heather Adams explaining that in a separate investigation, it was determined that school officials, who typically are mandatory reporters, won't be facing any charges. She says under Pennsylvania law, school officials are not required to report the incident because it was, quote, child-on-child harm, a term exempted from the legal definition of child abuse. The DA also said that state legislature recently passed a bill that would make AI child porn a felony, but that won't go into effect until later this month on the 20th.
Educators and people who are mandatory reporters that I have talked to have said, when in doubt, report. And there's not in the Pennsylvania law or in any mandatory reporter law, it is not the obligation of the mandatory reporter to assess or perform an investigation to assess. It is their job to report. And that, to me, is where the failure occurred here.
Parents like the one we spoke with tonight recently suing the academy, claiming that the school didn't do enough to protect its students. That lawsuit is still ongoing. In Lancaster County, Maxine Rose, CBS 21 News.
The DA also said the state legislature recently passed a bill that would make AI child porn a felony, but that won't go into effect until later this month on the 20th.
We also have a statement from Crime Watch right now. The DA pressing for that change. Here's more on that. Given the broad reach of AI and the harm that can be done, as evidenced here, I would urge the legislators to further consider amending our mandatory reporting laws to also include the reporting of AI child pornography.